There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. Dr. Joe Vertino here, spiritual guide, author, musician, and Reiki master healer Usui. I am here with my guest Yoon. If I'm saying it correctly, hopefully I am. Yoon Chang Go. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's correct. It is correct.
Well, our topic today is wisdom throughout our lives. And as someone who's a spiritual guide, that is 100% my business. And in that way, I like to say, I guess it's God's business. And in context of the second half of that sentence, it's everyone's business. And then the thing
hmm
is, why I exist is because we don't maybe all know that yet. So that's an interesting, fun kind of thing to share with you to begin here. So so why don't you go ahead, you and James go and tell us some about yourself, maybe a little bit about your life, how old you are, degrees that you have, kind of any kind of thing like that. It doesn't have to just be about your job per se, or your plans for the future. Maybe a little bit of kind of like get to know you in there, and then but we can certainly get to the work stuff.
Yeah, no problem. So my name is Yun Chiang Go. So basically, my name is a direct translate from my Chinese name. So Yun, which means luck, Chiang, which means strong. Go is just my surname. So basically, my name representing strong luck. And I'm from Malaysia. So I'm a Malaysian Chinese. So I do speak several languages like English, like what I am saying right now, Mandarin, Cantonese, Bahasa Malaysia, which is our national language, as well as other dialects as well, like Teochew and Hokkien. So I do quite able to speak several languages. And I'm 32 years old. So I'm graduated from bachelor degree of biotechnology. So I'm a science student. But then once I graduate, I became a nutritionist. So I consult patients based on their bone density and their blood capillary conditions. Then after that, I did a shift. I went to travel, backpacking,
Okay,
so to
lovely.
Australia and New Zealand. For adding up is almost like 2.5 years. Yep, 2.5 years. And then after that, I become a corporate salesperson. I was working in a corporate sales for 6 years in a German company. We supply laboratory equipments to universities, hospitals, and also research centers. So 2 years ago, I was lost. I was stuck. I have no idea what I'm doing. Uh, I tend to follow the flow, follow the trend of the society, whereby getting a house, getting a car, but then it doesn't fulfill me. So I struggle a little bit, and then this year I make a big change, a big decision. I decided to learn and also pursue what really is aligned in my heart, which I'm becoming. I would say, I became a life transformation coach, which is what I'm doing right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much, my friend, for divulging that personal information. I guess as a master healer, that's an interesting perspective. Divulging your personal information, because it is a very serious thing. I do a group on Saturdays at a local library here in Buffalo, in the what's called the Elmwood Village, where I live
Mm-hmm.
currently, at a library called Crane Library, and it's at 3 p.m. I do a group. The topic is healing in the collective, and so the healing perspective of divulging and sharing our personal information is basically that there should be a consciousness in it, right? It shouldn't be that kind of pressured feeling of do I have to share it thing, like your parents over your head, and you think you're
Yep.
kind of in a corner, right? So that's just something, a little bit of wisdom, to share with our viewers here in context of healing, which pertains to all of us. So yes, so you mentioned all these different things where you eventually got into sales and a venture that you had, and basically some chronological stuff in your life. And you said you're 32.
Yeah, I'm 32.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 34. Yeah. Well, I think something that is well, you obviously, so you arrived at life coaching. Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
yep, yeah.
So
Basically,
go ahead.
mm,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
so
Yeah.
basically, my life coaching is about helping burnout professions that they are working adults, they are working in the corporate or any professions they are in. They are burnt out, they feel stuck, they feel overwhelmed, and somehow when this situation, most of the people feel that people around them don't understand their situation exactly. So this is the time that where I can help them
Hmm.
to rediscover the inner self, which is their passion and purpose. And if let's say they would like to convert their passion and purpose into marketing, like online marketing, into a business, I am
Yes.
able to help them as well. So this is like overall what I'm doing right now. And also I would like to add up, just now you mentioned that it is very important whereby we are able to share about our personal information, which is I totally agree that because previously I do have these struggles on sharing my personal information, my personal journey itself. But when I started to become a life coach, I realized that sharing all these stories to the audience, it is so
Hmm.
important because most of the time in social media or in life, we tend to portray the best part of us, but the struggles,
Hmm.
but emotions, the challenges, we just keep inside us. So vulnerability is so important. When we just share our authentic self to people, we will never know that there's people out there, there's many people out there are willing to help us to go through the challenges and problems. Mm.
Well, yes. So basically, yeah, that there's things that have come to pass in your life that basically are we could say kind of, I want to say the thing that comes to mind is this sentence, but it's not quite the right word at the beginning, but like the windows to the soul, but it's kind of the right phrase because it's kind of like when people say something like the chakras, right, are the windows to the soul or the
Mm,
eyes of
mm,
the
mm,
soul which the soul
mm.
sees through, or vice versa, that you see into the soul, right? So it's something that has brought you into resonance, we could say, with your soul, maybe in that way. An extreme case of that is like Eckhart Tolle, the great famous spiritual teacher, had a life full of dread, and he had a degree and everything, and then he got into that place where he was like there wasn't anything that he could do about it, and it was just dreadful. And then he had a spiritual awakening, and that's very extreme, case, of it. That basically you getting to a place where um, I guess in yourself, I mean, we could all say maybe we have similar Eckhart Tolle experiences, which is be a very good thing in context of the pain, and then you don't have an epiphany afterwards. It's like, well, I just had pain and it's dreadful. Yeah, of course, that's better, right? And then of course, but a sincere prayer that I have is basically that people would have the epiphanies and the adventure.
Okay, Dr. Joe's line is broken. So give him some time to reconnect and then we will continue. Yeah, if let's say you're watching this, you can always drop your questions or your thoughts in the comment section. We will go through it after or during the session itself. We can pick a few questions to answer it. So if let's say you have anything that you wanted to know about me, feel free to drop your comments. Ask me, no problem. I'm more than happy to answer you. Yep. Just give Dr. Joe some time. He should be coming back in any seconds. Yep. Sometimes things happens in the internet that we couldn't control. And it also proves that all these are not pre-recorded. We are live. Let me check with Dr. Joe. Give me a moment. Yep. This is kind of awkward. This is my first time facing this type of challenges whereby halfway of the interview the host has left the room. Things happens. Yeah. Everything there's a first time, just like our life. It depends on how we are going to handle it, right? Do you agree? Let me see what I can do. Yep. Let me check out YouTube. If let's say there's anyone comment over there. I'm wondering if let's say this kind of things happens to other people, what they will do at this time. Oh, okay. Yep, I really have no idea what else I can do at this moment. Yep, exactly. I have no idea. I checked through YouTube. We are still streaming. Yeah. Anyone have questions? I'm so happy. I'm so happy to answer it. Yep. Otherwise, I will just share what is in my thought right now. Is it okay if let's say I just share what is in my mind? Yep. So basically, what I'm doing right now, I have been since I decided to become a life transformation coach, I have been organized and also work with my clients almost 12 to 13 sessions of coaching, which will bring me so much, I would say, impact, because when I bring transformation results to my clients, they come back to me with their feedbacks and their appreciation, I feel so much value. I feel so much energy that they're giving to me, which I really wanted to help more people. Which whereby, before I decided to become a coach, actually, I was so scared, I was so worried. And because I'm only 32 years old, I also have doubt that whether there's people that willing to be coached by me at a young age. So it is quite a conflict because coach is something that I want to pursue. At the same time, age is the one that stopping me to move forward. But what makes me have the courageous to move forward, which is I just need I just need one client, I just need one session of coaching session. So I still remember my first client itself. She came to me instead of I text her or because she saw my comments or anything. We are just in the same environment of an online course whereby we are learning about creating our course structure for coaching. And then this US woman came to me. She said, I saw your uh, support in the chat box during the course itself. So she said, I will be the right one that she believed that I can share my knowledge and also my mindset to her. So I hesitate because I didn't thought that my first client will be from a foreign country and from overseas. So I take my time to consider and then eventually I accept her as my first client. So it was a very interesting journey. Uh, Throughout the journey itself, we discovered a lot of things that able to be coached and to be transformed. So I managed to help her to down her clothing size from size 8 to size 7 and then managed to improve her sleeping quality as well as her time management in just 6 weeks. So when I give her the result, this is the moment that I feel that I made the right choice. Even though it might sound like my transformation itself is a big change, studied as a biotech and then become a nutritionist and then went to backpack for 2.5 years, become a salesperson and have a big change to become a coach. Some people might think that, oh, this is a very brave, very courageous decision. But then for me is when our heart telling us what to do, our instinct are communicating with us, we should believe it and take the step to test it. I would say test it because to be honest, I have no idea whether I can be a coach or not. But after testing it, I realized that I can be because I'm already bringing people the result. So this story itself is whereby when in your heart or in your mind, there's something keeping you up, keeping telling you to do a task, to do an activity, or asking you to make a very bold decision, taking an adventurous route to achieve what you want, I would like to invite you and also encourage you to take the first step to try it. Otherwise, if you are just letting this putting aside, your mind will not be in peace because this voice from our heart will keep on communicating with our mind that telling us to do something that we really wanted. When it is not aligned, the things that we do and also the things that happening in our mind is not aligned, we will get stuck, we will get frustrated, we will get stagnant. So in other words, is people commonly say it's about comfort zone. So if let's say you are staying inside the comfort zone, you are hesitate to step up, which is commonly said, step out the comfort zone. I'm here to tell you and also share with you, it's not necessary that you have to step out of your comfort zone. There's always another choice, which is expand your comfort zone. So when we are doing expansion of our comfort zone, we no need to make a big jump, big leap. We just take small step to discover, just like if let's say we are walking in the woods or in the jungle, when we are lost, we just need to keep moving forward, take small steps until we find a way out. So same goes to comfort zone. If let's say you are stuck inside, you just take one step followed by another and another, and slowly expand your view, expand your knowledge, expand your learnings. From there, once everything is expand, then the comfort zone is automatically expand as well. The more things we see, the more things we do, the clearer our vision and also our mission will be. Once this mission and vision are clear, things are getting easier because you already know what you want, what you need to do. So when you know that, everything that happens, any challenges that pop up, you will be motivated as well as you will be resourceful enough to find the solution and resolve it. So don't limit yourself staying inside the comfort zone. Just step up, show up, and step out of your comfort zone slowly. Just show up and also expand your comfort zone step by step. You will never know the one small step that you take will lead you to which destination. In many of my experience, my life experience itself, every decision that I made, which is the bold decision, the courage that people say, decision that I made in the changes in my life, at the end of the day, I will get what I want, and also I get what that even I didn't expect it, which is most of the time good things. Even things that happen in the bad side, in the negative side, it is a learning experience. It is a journey of learning. I think nothing is perfect. There will be good and bad in life. Wouldn't you think if let's say everything happening in life is just good side, it's so boring. There's a saying said, when something bad happens, we only start to appreciate the good things that already happened before that. So in life, good things and bad things have to be there. We cannot select or we cannot choose everything from one side. Okay, I have been talking about 10 minutes already. Dr. Joe is not back yet. Let me see. Let me see. I think I will stop this session and then reschedule another session with Dr. Joe. So if let's say you are watching this video until here, feel free to drop your comments, your challenges that you feel stuck and you want us to discuss in this YouTube live. Feel free to comment below and we are happy to talk about it. So bye for now. Thank you very much. If let's say you are watching the video until the end. Bye for now. Bye.